order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now Campanaro. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come out here in the eye.
91 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Giant territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 71 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To pass, and Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raven... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 41 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the line. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Jennings taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
They come out here in the eye. So the D-line's going to spread out. On first down, Flacco looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down. On the toss play, this is Dixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Flacco. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. It's caught on the right side at Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And this will be incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
Hey, 4 down.
Flacco will take to the air again. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning going up top. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. The Giants just continue to pour it on. Gold to add the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And this play is not. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. Flacco here on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Here we go. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Flacco. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking core. And the medical staff.
Come on. Come on. Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't.
NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Manning's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Manning now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So Manning to Beckham in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
And this one hauled in by Will Tye. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offense.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails. They come up in an offset eye. Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now Flacco. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on third down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Charles, for the Giants defense here, looking forward to next season, what do they need to improve and where are they solid?
I think that they'll want to continue to get better at the linebacker position. I think they want to add another pass rusher because Olivier Vernon, who was a free agent pickup in 2016, did a tremendous job coming off the edge. I thought they really shored up the interior with Damon Harrison, a defensive tackle. Landon Collins played at an MVP level on the defensive side of the ball as safety, and Janoris Jenkins became an eraser out on the corner. Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now, 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do snap it. Flacco now. Dancing to his left. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Many doubted Eric Weddle coming out of college, but they don't anymore. One of the best, most versatile safeties in the league.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They go play action here on first down, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Flacco to throw again on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Looking left side, and it's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace, 28 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 73 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 50 yards. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Wallace with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning finding time. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately,
and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And that's going to be incomplete. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Over the middle to Smith. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And Steve Smith still making catches on Madden, but his career is over, finishing it with over 1,000 grabs, over 14,000 yards, and 81 touchdowns.
And no one went out better, as far as I'm concerned, than Steve Smith. Did you see his letter to the commissioner?
Tell me about it.
Where he said that I will no longer be around to antagonize defensive backs.
And he did just that.
Agent 89 out.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This is Jennings. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Jennings. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Cruz has it over the middle. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Manning now on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Shane Vereen from 10 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Strong left. We got 3.
Move 45, over.
Hey, check 24.
Move 45, over.
Check 3.
Under.
SOS.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Passing play, Flacco, complete, Smith has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play. There for Baltimore, 52 yards. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
They come out here in the eye, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Flacco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
In motion left is Perriman. Throwing here on first down. Flacco firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Oh, yeah, that's the score, baby.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense, but Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
And he fires one, but incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he motions the wide receiver. They do go for it. It's Manning. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Set. Ready.
Check
Ready.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Flacco. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Manning to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
It's caught inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. 23 yards on the play.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Flacco looks to throw, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. Third and goal, Flacco. And that is incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And quickly, they get to the line. Manning to throw on second down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Manning throwing on second down. They go screenplay with Jennings. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come up in an offset eye. Dixon on the give from Flacco. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On the draw, Flacco to Dixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Flacco here on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now it's Flacco to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Dixon on the pitch. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Jennings. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Manning hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for a Giants first.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, But he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there.
Set. Move 45.
4 down.
Move 45.
Flacco gives off to Dixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Over.
Check. Motion to backfield.
Second down, Flacco now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Throwing on first down is Manning. The left side throw complete to Adams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Flacco to throw again on second down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's third down.
There was no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play, in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Now Flacco. This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Once more, it's Flacco. To the right side to Aiken. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Shift together here from the D-line. And again, it's Flacco to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target, and it's third down. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco. This will be caught at about the 6. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Giants are going to get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the offense has it first and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Manning now on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here.
Under. Set. Ready. 3. Under.
Bang.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Under.
Check 13.
Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Now another try at 2 here from the 7 now. Eli's going to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kelvin Shepard coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kamar Aiken, 64 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much